Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Monday, February 28, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Indiana Pacers vs Orlando Magic. The Indiana Pacers and Orlando Magic meet Monday in NBA action at the Amway Center. The Indiana Pacers need a win after losing 8 of their last 10 games. The Orlando Magic need a win after losing 7 of their last 10 games. Our first pick is Orlando Magic -2. And here is why. The Indiana Pacers have been depending on the production of shooting guard Chris Duarte, who is averaging 13.4 points, 4.1 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 0.2 blocks, and a steal in 28.7 minutes per game. He is shooting decently well as he is shooting 43.5% from the floor, 36.4% from the three-point line, and 79.2% from the free throw line. In the win over Boston, Duarte had 11 points, 4 rebounds and 2 steals in 26 minutes off the bench for a +7 for the Pacers. The Pacers have lost 8 of their last 9 games and 6 of their last 7 road games. They usually play well offensively, but they have struggled on the road, where they are making 44% of their shots. They also struggled from the free throw line, making less than 60% of their shots from the charity stripe in their last 3 games. Their offensive rebounding also dropped off during that span, and they've been very careless with the ball on the road. The Magic have struggled defensively this season, but they have done a better job at home in recent games, holding teams like the Mavericks and Bulls under 110 points, so expect them to play well defensively against the Pacers, who are playing on consecutive nights. The Magic have also played well offensively in recent games, averaging more than 110 points per game, while making 46% of their shots in their last 3 games. They are shooting the ball well from the free throw line, and they've been very aggressive on the offensive glass, which will lead to more scoring opportunities. The Pacers have struggled defensively and they played worse in their last 3 games, giving up more than 120 points per game, and will have a hard time slowing down the Magic, so go with Orlando to cover the spread. And for our second pick, go with Orlando is averaging 103.6 points per game. They scored 119 points in their last game, making 50.6% of their field goals and 36.1% of their three-pointers. Their offense will get a boost with guard Markelle Fultz, who suffered a torn left ACL more than a year ago, expected to return to action on Monday night. Chuma Okeke led the way for the Magic with 26 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Wendell Carter Jr. finished with 24 points and 12 rebounds, while Cole Anthony added 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Orlando has struggled defensively, giving up 112.4 points per game. They gave up 111 points in their last game and will need to play better if they want to get the win. Charlotte Hornets vs Milwaukee Bucks. The Charlotte Hornets and the Milwaukee Bucks duke it out at the Fiserv Forum on Monday night. Our first pick is Hornets at +10. And here is why. The Hornets were 9.5-point favorites and suffered an OT loss and had to claw back in the dying seconds of the fourth quarter to even force OT. They were led by Terry Rozier, who dropped 33 points, while Miles Bridges had a double-double with 29 points and 10 rebounds. With just 2 wins in their last 10 games, Charlotte is clinging to one of the 2 play-in spots in the Eastern Conference. Even though the Hornets will be playing the second of back-to-back games after facing the Pistons on Sunday, I am backing them to cover in this one. Charlotte shouldn't use a lot of energy against one of the weakest teams in the league, so I believe the Hornets will be more than ready to take on Milwaukee on Monday. It's important noting that the Hornets covered in each of 3 H2H encounters this season, and given how the Bucks are playing of late, this spread doesn't seem to be realistic to me. Milwaukee's defense is struggling right now, which is going to be a fantastic opportunity for the best defense in the league to exploit. I think the Bucks are closer to the victory, but the Hornets should cover. And for our second pick, go with over 241.5 points. The Milwaukee Bucks had another weak defensive display as they lost 126-123 to the Brooklyn Nets at home, the 3rd time in the last 4 games they allowed 120-plus points. Mike Budenholzer's side was excellent from the floor, 52.6%, and was very good from downtown, 42.1%, but it seems that Milwaukee's 15 turnovers opposite Brooklyn's 9 proved to be costly for the home side here. The Charlotte Hornets displayed their best performance of the season and secured the biggest win of the campaign as they beat the Toronto Raptors 125-93 at home. Charlotte shot 55.3% from the field and made 15 triples opposite Toronto 6, while the hosts dominated both rebounds, 52-36, and assists, 34-18. The Hornets easily covered a +2 spread, the first time in 4 games they managed to cover. Minnesota Timberwolves vs Cleveland Cavaliers. The Minnesota Timberwolves and Cleveland Cavaliers meet Monday in NBA action at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. The Minnesota Timberwolves look for a win after splitting their last 8 games. The Cleveland Cavaliers look for a win after splitting their last 6 games. Our first pick is Minnesota Timberwolves. And here is why. There is certainly no shame in taking a loss against Philadelphia, but losing by more than 30 points on your home court is tough, regardless of opponent. Minnesota is facing another high-quality opponent on Monday and will be looking to put up a more competitive effort. With the Clippers right on their heels for the number 7 seed in the West, the Timberwolves can't afford to let down at all. Cleveland has been tough to beat at home. The Cavaliers are 19-9 at home and 17-10-1 against the spread at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. However, with the Cavs banged up and Minnesota fresh off of an ugly blowout loss, there should be some value on the Timberwolves in this spot. Edwards' recent struggles have played a role in Minnesota, going 3-4 over his last 7 games. All 4 of Minnesota's losses during that span came by double digits, but it rebounded from 3 of those losses by winning the next game. Look for that trend to continue here and take the Timberwolves to win on Sunday. And for our second pick, go with under 222.5 points. The Cavaliers come into this contest lacking depth at the point guard spot. Starting point guard Darius Garland remains out with a back injury, while Rajon Rondo is expected to be out for another 1 to 2 weeks. Cleveland has also been playing without newly acquired swingman Karis LeVert, who is nursing a foot injury. To compensate, the Cavaliers signed Tim Frazier to a 10-day contract. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Cavaliers sport the 7th best adjusted net rating in the league at +3.8. Cleveland owns an adjusted 109.8 offensive rating, good for 23rd in the NBA, and an adjusted 106.0 defensive rating, which ranks 3rd in the NBA. Second-year star Anthony Edwards has been mired in a bit of a slump during the month of February. In 11 games this month, Edwards has shot just 36.5% from the field, 25.6% from three-point range, and a dismal 65% from the free throw line. Each of those marks represents his lowest marks in any month this season. As a result, Edwards' scoring average has dipped to just 16.5 points per game. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Timberwolves rank 12th in the NBA with an adjusted +1.3 net rating. Minnesota owns an adjusted 112.0 offensive rating, good for 13th in the league, and it sports an adjusted 110.6 defensive rating, good for 15th in the NBA. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.